Hi guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, coming on today to share a project share. Share a project share. Yeah. So I made my first ever explosion box, and I had a lot of fun making it. I followed a tutorial by Rosa Kelly. I will link that in the description box down below. If you can see here, I used Gingham Gardens by Crepe Paper. It is a 6 by 6 by 6 inch um, explosion box, and I sewed around this top lid and the outside panels. I didn't do sewing on anything else, just the outside, like I would my normal albums. But I really like how it turned out. Um, I wanted to do something different other than just another mini album because I've done so many of them at this point. And what I didn't realize is that you can totally use your 6 by 6 and 6 by 8 paper pads for these projects. So I think I'm going to look for another one to make just for funsies. And let's get into it. Let me show you all that is in here. Okay, so when you open, and I was gonna say I did do something a little differently than Rosa Kelly. She only has the one top lid, so when you take it off, hers all 3 layers fall out, and then it gets really difficult to maneuver through the different layouts. So I saw one on Etsy that had lids for each layer, and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. So that's what I did. I ended up making a lid for each layer instead of just the one lid like Rosa Kelly did. But if you see here, so each there's 3 tiers, and each tier has 4 layouts, and 2 of the layouts mirror each other, and that's how it is all the way through. So here on this first layout, let me pull this down a little bit. We have this cut apart that I used here on this little booklet that you open, and I believe this is a I don't see, oh, there's my ruler. So this is a like about 4 by 4, and so you can put your 4 by 4 photos in here. It's a little booklet, but it's also the magnetic closure for this gatefold. And then also this is a large pocket, so I put a little photo mat in there. And like I said, the sides mirror each other, so this one is exactly the same. It's got this little booklet, and it opens up to the gatefold, and with the pocket with the photo mat inside right here. So there's the first layout. The second layout, I'm going to just spin this so we can see it a little better, is a waterfall that is on a belly band, so you can tuck some photo mats behind the belly band. So that's what I did right there. And this is a magnetic closure. It just opens up like this, and you can flip through. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pictures in this bad boy. And so if you include this one, that's 18 photos, and that's just on 2 of the first layout. So I mean, these things really can hold a lot of photos. I like it like that, so I'm gonna put it back like that. That's how I had it originally. Anyways, so now we can move on to the second tier, and you just take this lid off and those fall. I think this is my favorite tier because it has a little surprise in it. These first 2 layouts, they just are a faux gatefold that open up to give large areas for photos. I believe this one is 5. Yeah, these are 5x5 areas for photos. And this one mirrors it, does just the same. And then these two here, I'm going to leave them on the sides. We have this really pretty mint green seam binding closure for both of them. It's the first time I used seam binding to close something like this, so it was my paper's coming up here a little bit, but you know, what do you do? It's my first time making it. So this opens up as a gatefold, and then both of these open up like this to reveal a double twist and pop surprise. So those are my favorite to make right now. I put those in all of my albums. So there's that. I'm just going to tie this back real quick. Maybe real quick. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. So there's that. Oh, you know what I forgot to say is that on the back of these of the second tiers, before you take the lid off, there are pockets on each side that hold a photo mat. So I believe that's a 4.5 by 4.5 photo mat in there in this little pocket, and there's one on each side, all 4 sides. So then you take the lid off and go through that second layer, and then the third layer, before you take that lid off, there's also a pocket, a small little pocket on all 4 sides that has a teeny tiny 3.5 by 3.5 photo mat. I always leave the back blank so that they can journal or add a photo, whatever the recipient wants to do. So let's go ahead and take this third lid off and let it fall. Here on these layouts, we just have a little, another little seam binding closure. This time I used white, and it's just a little booklet to hold some small photos. Like I said, this one is identical, so I will spare you opening that one. Here we have the tiniest little pull down waterfalls I've ever seen. They are 2 by 2, I believe, so you can put little tiny photos there. But that's not all. So you have those top layouts, but each of these panels opens like so, and these measure 4 by 4, so you can put crop your 4 by 4s or put your 3 by 3s in here like that. So there's, like I said, it's amazing that it's such a small little neat package, and then you can fit so many photos in here. So that is all I wanted to show you today. I do have this listed in my Etsy shop as of about an hour ago. If you're interested in purchasing it, I am willing to sell off Etsy if we can, save on the fees for you and me. That'd be great. DM me on Instagram or comment down below if you have any questions, and I will be happy to get back to you. Let me put this lid on here, and we will call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll get back to you. Have a great day. Bye.